Okay. All right. Hey, this is Reider Decker with Airush Surf Shop, hisswaves.com, doing the review of the Airush Lift Team. This kite is a epic 5-strut boosting and looping machine. Took it out, first time out behind the shop, was really blown away with how fast it turned, how easy it jumped. Did a couple heli loops on it, and then we're like, we gotta take it and do some more intense loops on it just to show how it goes. So we went to the slick, pretty nervous, and did some jumps, and then did some kind of loops where I boosted and then like looped at the top. Those went pretty good. I kind of kept like blowing them a little bit, but it was all like on me. It wasn't really the kite that was fault. And then I started kind of pulling them a little earlier, doing them, and kind of, they were full-on loops, I guess, but like I was still like going to the top of the jump and like then looping them. I wasn't like looping it on the way up. And after doing those a bit, Michael's like, yeah, they look pretty good, but like they're just not like, the kite's not very low. Like you're not really throwing them. You're just kind of like going up and then throwing them. And I'm like, yeah, because it's fucking terrifying to throw them like on the way up. But so I finally did one and I did it, and the kite was like low, and my thought was like, I am so fucked. And then it comes up, and I was going so fast, I was like, I'm like toasted. I just remember go, ah! And I was like, shit, could I land? And I just like landed, and it was fine, and I was going really fast, and it was pretty sick feeling, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like kind of addictive, kind of terrifying. And then I asked Michael how it looked, and he was like, yeah, it's pretty good. That one was more full on. Made me feel slightly better. I'm like, yeah, it was fucking terrifying. So you're gonna do more? I'm like, no, that's good. But yeah, I was pretty stoked. It caught me. If Michael didn't yell, I probably would have like zoned out and just like eaten shit just because I was so like not aware of what was happening. But yeah, it's pretty epic feeling for sure. The feeling of I didn't really have to think about it catching me. I just kind of like looped and just kind of like went through the motions, and it just felt fine, which was amazing. Like, didn't have to think about it. So yeah, pretty insane kite. Very stoked on it for big air and free ride twin tip for looping. And we just did like some other like land gaps later, just playing with it. And the cool thing about it is you can be so delayed on when you whip the kite back and forth, and it will still give you so much lift. I think it's just because it like turns so fast and has so much float that like even if you whip it a bit later or a bit off, it just moving through the wind window through 12 just like gives you this like hang time and float that's insane. Pretty epic kite from Airush. Best 5-strut that I have ever flown, I can say, which is pretty sick. And yeah, come give it a demo if you want to do some loops or big air, or just twin tip jumping if this is your style of kite, because it just makes a 5-strut kite feel super light, nimble, and fun to fly. Like Michael and I, and my dad as well, like we're not really big 5-strut people just because they're a bit heavier. It's just kind of like not typically like our style of riding, but like this kite turns so fast and nimble still and feels so light in the air, but still has all like the stiffness that a 5-strut has. So I definitely see like the worthwhileness in like the material and the design all coming together in this kite, because it makes a huge difference. So yeah, come give it a try. Airush Surf Shop, hisswaves.com.